Hold on a minute. Oh, no. Okay, what do we have going on tonight? Everyone, what's new and exciting? Let's get out of Dragon's Blood for the King. How are you doing? What's up? What's new and exciting in there? What's going on, YouTube? Got to get all of our stuff going. Our candles burning. My new favorite candle. Have you seen? What's up? Did you guys know that YouTube changed your names from your YouTube names to your email? I didn't know they did that. That's crazy, right? I mean, like, why would they do that? That's no fun. Everybody wants to use their YouTube names, their alias. All right, perfect. I'm just going to put these right. Well, maybe. We'll see. Put it right here. So give you guys something to watch. Stay right there. Oh, it's not going to work. Hold on. We'll get it. Just don't want it to go all over my table. There we go. That should be perfect. Perfect. So, yeah, so we have some fun shit to do tonight. Fun things. One of my girls gave me this. Well, she gave me like a whole kit of these. Have you guys seen these? And they're like smell good disinfectants. Like when you go to the grocery store, you pop it out of your purse and you can spray your hands or your cart. Or somebody sneezing down the aisle, you could spray them. Just kidding, don't do that. But I did. I didn't spray them per se. I sprayed in the air as I walked by because I didn't want their germs to get on me because they were like sick at the store. Yeah, don't give me that shit. I don't want that. So yeah. So you guys, we got to talk. So unless it's serious, I don't think I want to do curse removals anymore. Curse removals suck for me because I have to take that shit for you. I don't know. Maybe if I raise my prices, it'll be worth it. I just don't think it's worth it. It's not worth I usually charge like 300 and it's not worth it to me to do curse removals for that because it takes me like 2 days. Well, it depends on what it is. But this last one took 2 days for me to get over pulling that shit off of her. And I just don't think, I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to do it sometimes, but probably not all the time. Like, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, I don't like to leave you guys hanging, and I know there's not a lot of people that can remove it for you. So I feel kind of obligated to help people. Listen. I don't know if those are coyotes really close by or if they're dogs, but they have like a yip in their bark, so it might be coyotes. We have a lot of coyotes around here. The um the local people on Facebook, you know how they have the local groups, they were talking about how large the coyote pack has gotten this year, and everybody's really scared and nervous about it, and they should be, because coyotes are like savages. You know, they'll fuck you up. They'll eat your pets. I mean, unless you have big pets like I do, they'll they'll get them. And it makes me scared for Meow, but she don't she doesn't really have any fear of shit like that. But I just have her, she has little houses that she could stay in where she'll be safe, you know. So she's okay. But I feel like I need to move it down a little bit. You guys think it's up too high? Move it down just a tad. There we go. So I did, so that's my hula hoop. So I did the curse removal that I was just talking about a couple of days ago. And it sounds like it's like right there. There's like a big field out there. Anyways, and um what okay, so I do the curse removal, right? Like the whole putting it all together part. And then I have like this whole thing that I do afterwards. And while I was doing that, I had the video, the putting it together video formatting, and it glitched. It was like doing this. And it's a private video, so I can't really like show you. I could show you, but I can't, you can't hear it. I want to show you what I'm talking about. But the energy was so fucking intense. I'm just going to show you on my other phone, and I'm going to mute it because I don't want you to hear what I'm saying, because it is a private, you know, private video. Hold on. Turn it all the way down. Okay. But like, this is what it was doing. So, I mean, I know I do crazy shit to energy all the time, but I've never had a video do that before. Hi, cartoon. What did you say? Oh, yeah. So, I tried like several times to fix it. I tried to fix it and everything. But so I just like, and then I was like, after I was done with it, I started getting like this pain around my back, like a really sharp pain around my back. And this is like generational curses that I was taking off, like shit that's been on my client for, you know, a lifetime. And it was like, it's serious, you know, serious stuff, not just some jealous person casting on you kind of shit. Like that's easy stuff. This was like, you know, way back shit that had to be removed. And so, and all of it together, all kinds of stuff. But anyways, so I ended up having to, in the middle of what I was doing next, had to stop and like, I mean, I had already, of course, put protection on. I'm not stupid, but I had to like invoke, you know, the gods to get it off of me. And it was off of me pretty quickly. But then the next day I slept for like a whole freaking day. I got up and cooked dinner, and then I went right back to sleep. I was so tired, and I don't have time for that kind of nonsense. That and then I didn't wake up the next day. Oh, hi, Ty. See, I don't know who anybody is because it doesn't say your name. It just says you're at your email address. So you guys will have to tell me your names as you come in because I don't I don't know what your email addresses are. You know what I mean? I hate that they did that. I don't know why they did that, but it's really stupid. I don't like it. But anyway, so I like got up and cooked dinner and then had dinner with my husband and then I went back to sleep. I was so tired. And then I didn't get up until like I don't know, like actually I woke up at like 2 2:22 in the morning. And then I stayed up and I couldn't get back to sleep, but I was just like, damn, this like killed me, wasted me for like 2 days. Like I don't have that kind of, I don't have that kind of time on my hands. But you know, I know that sometimes Hecate wants me to help people and do them, and so I can't say I'll never do them again. But I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna do it unless it's serious, and I might raise my prices because um, I just don't have that kind of time to waste, and I have to allow myself that recovery time. And I mean, the gods took care of it. They covered me. They took it off of me right like within 5 or 10 minutes. It was gone completely. And so it wasn't like it hurt me for a long time. It didn't. It was just a short thing, but it did drain me. It and I wasn't I guess I'm kind of feel a kind of way about it because I wasn't expecting that. Cuz normally I can take a punch, like normally I'm a badass and it doesn't fucking affect me like that, but this one was a good one. It like got me pretty good. I mean, I've had a few good punches in the past, but not that made me sleep for days. Like I don't sleep like that, but I did. And it's okay, but luckily I'm my own boss and I can get away with that. But it's a pretty intense thing to do for people is to do curse removals. It's not my favorite thing to do. I don't like doing them, but if it's an emergency situation, if it's something that you feel really strongly that you need help with, then I'm happy to help you. And I'll just be better prepared next time, I guess. But um yeah, so that was fun. And then tonight I'm going to be doing a self-improvement poppet. And also, I wanted to say, because somebody was asking me, was talking shit to me actually about this. And I wanted to tell you that most, not all, but a big chunk of my clients are witches. So please don't think that witches don't sometimes need help from other witches because we do. I know that I don't ask because I had said in a live that I don't ever let another witch cast for me, blah blah blah. And I don't. But I do have people in my circle. There's only a couple of us, a few. And if I'm like doing a write in the middle of a write or something like that, and I'm down, then I'll have them burn, a healing candle for me so that I can feel better soon. Or something like that. If I'm really down, I have a couple of beautiful women, witches who I can ask to burn a candle for me just to help me get over the hump. And I don't have a problem doing that. But as far as like readers, or I only have one reader that I use, um, even okay. And this isn't saying shit about anybody, okay? I'm not talking shit about anybody, but okay, I have nothing against readers. I have a person witch friends. I do have witch friends, and they're in my like that are connected to my circle, to my temple. And so there's only, it's small. There's not many of us, only a couple. But anyways, I don't get readings done from other readers. I only use one person to do my personal readings. And the only reason am allowed to use her, really, to be honest, is because Hecate sent me to her and said yes. And she's talked to me about that and said that, she has no, because, okay, so here's what happens with readers and me. They get hooked on my energy, and then they'll be just like always wanting to tap into me. And Hecate does not like that. She's not down with that. And this specific person, some of you know who it is because you've heard me talk about her before, but this specific person that has no interest on being attached to my energy because it's too much for her, and probably doesn't really enjoy doing my readings once very often. But I only get them like once every couple of months, and it's usually just to help me sort out my astro travels and things like that. I don't like have anything serious to chat about, and I usually already know the answer, but it's just like for confirmation kind of thing. Um, for me, that's kind of what readers are for confirmation, to help you make a decision. If you have like a choice to make and you have like multiple options, and you know which way you want to go, but you want confirmation, then that's what readers are for, right? That's nice. You have a person. Which are you like just saying the same thing? I don't know. Person, which friends? It is nice. I gotta take this jacket off. Okay, God. I lit a fire in here because it's fall, and you gotta have fire. Look. No, but seriously, so I don't do that a lot, and not because I don't want to, because there are times when I really do want to. Yeah, YouTube is being weird. But I don't use them just because I don't want them attaching to my energy, because Hecate doesn't like that. And then they get like hooked on it, and then they call me all the time. This and this and this. They showed me this about you. They showed me that about you, and then they're texting me and calling me, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And oh my gosh, and you have this being around you. Did you know that? And da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Why are you tapping into my energy? Like, I didn't give you permission to do that. And then I have to be a bitch and be like corrective and handle it. And I don't like that. So I'm very selective about who I allow to do those types of things for me. Whereas when witches contact me to do things for them, I never um try to stay attached to their energy. You do you are psychic though, you can't help it. Like if I'm talking about something, it'll pop in for you, and that's just your ability. You can't turn that off. That's just who you are, bro. You're just I just got to be careful when I talk to you because you'll know my secrets. But anyway, so um I don't like to stay attached to people's energy because I don't like people's energy in the first place. Which I've expressed on YouTube many times that I'm just not into human energy. I don't enjoy it. To me it's icky. And so I cast for you and then I break it off of me. I remove myself from it and I push it out into the ether with the gods and I just let it go grow, do your thing. And I don't stay on it. I don't stay attached to it. And so that's why everybody, not everybody, but you know what I mean, a lot of would just feel comfortable with me and allowing me to do things to help them. It's I think it's just what I'm here for, you know. Um and because I don't give a shit about your energy or feeding off of you. I have no desire to destiny swap with anyone on this fucking planet. I have my own shit going. I don't need anyone else's stuff. I don't want your stuff. And people who live like that, who like think, oh, I want what that person's abilities and stuff are stupid. Sorry, but you're dumb. Don't do that to yourself. Everybody has their own abilities and their own strengths, and you should never want what someone else has. If you want to change something in your life, then do the fucking work and change it. That's just my 2 cents. And I don't care if I catch heat for that because it's true. I hate people like that. It's such bullshit. Do you know how many times I've had to fucking deal with that shit? So many times. People trying to swap with me and trying to take what's mine. It's not going to work for you, first of all, because it's not meant for you. It's a different frequency. It's not your frequency. So it's not going to vibe with you. So it's really, and if you were any kind of a good witch, you would fucking know that. Like, don't try to take what doesn't belong to you. Don't try to, like, oh, I'm going to do destiny swap. And I know a lot of witch families try to do that shit. And they think that in their mind, they are thinking that they can get away with it because it's blood, it's family, right? So they think, oh, we're all on the same frequency, we're all the same blood, same thing. So it's okay for me to destiny. So that's why you are finding a lot of people, witches, who have a similar story saying that when they were a kid, that their family tried to take their powers. They have like witches in their family or whatever. And they tried to take their fucking powers and they bound them and they did this and they did that and they, whatever, tried to take their abilities and all this shit. Um, they do that to their children because they know, they do work and we know, oh, this kid's got this gift and that gift and oh, that's so cool. And they fucking get jealous of them and they try to take it. And it's disgusting. That's so fucking, so unnecessary and gross. And it's not going to work for you. It's going to fuck you up in the end. I promise. Just watch. Mark my words. Bitch. It'll come for you. It'll come for you and it will fuck you up. And you deserve it. Have the day you deserve. Have the life you deserve. Because if you're that kind of person where you're jealous of a kid and their abilities, and instead of doing your duty and growing them up and loving them and nurturing their gifts and abilities, instead you're trying to feed off of them and shit, you got shit coming to you. You got it coming. And I hope I get to be there to watch. Because I hate that shit. That's fucked up. And I have so many people that come to me with this same similar situation. And I went through a similar situation myself. And I could tell you it's fucked up. You shouldn't do that. Don't do that. Don't be that kind of person. It's gross. You're gross if you are. If you do that, you're gross. If you're trying to feed off of someone else's gifts, trying to take them, you're gross. Use your own. Do your own stuff. Like, man, if you will tap into your own energy and grow and evolve with your own frequency and the things that are set out for you, you will be such a fucking badass and you will evolve into the person that you're supposed to be and you'll be a fucking powerhouse. But if you like don't do that, you don't put all that energy into yourself and you're putting it into greed and you're putting it into um and like what you can get from people and things like that, then you're not going to do so good. I mean, I know some people have done it and they're just fine and they can live with it and it doesn't bother them and blah blah blah. But there will come a day when that person that you've been feeding on for years and that person whose abilities you tried to take is going to have an awakening and they're going to come for you. And they might not even know it's you. And they don't have to. I don't have to know who's casting on me. I don't have to spend my energy on trying to figure out who it is. I don't fucking care. It doesn't matter. So just think about that. Like one day they're going to come back and you're going to get yours. Like, and everything you took from them is going to be restored and taken from you. And then you're going to be left there with nothing because you spent all your time feeding off of them. So you never built yourself. So your frequency is going to be so low vibration that you're just going to crumble up and die. Like you're not going to have nothing. You're just going to live in your clutter of garbage. That's what you deserve. And hopefully the person that you've been doing that to has a heart and doesn't want to eat your soul or destroy you or want to play with you like cats play with mice after you die. Because some of us have that ability. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Some of us can like call you in and fucking chop your head off in the astrals over and over and over if we wanted to. Not everybody can do that, but some people can. I'm just saying. I don't know who pissed in my Cheerios, and I'm on a soapbox. I know. We went from disinfectant spray. If you don't have some, get some. Thanks, Nicole. But anyways, um, this one I chose this one out of the whole kit that she gave me. This one smells like coconut, and I love that smell. I love the smell of coconut. You guys are so quiet today. A spicy Friday. Random from Bex, the birds for with you. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get a bird, but I don't think so. But maybe it would be fun. And like sometime, like in the summertime, you could hang out in the greenhouse, and then he could hang out in the apothecary room, and he could just be a little traveling bird. I don't know what kind of bird I want though. I mean, I know what I want, but I can't have what I want because it's illegal to own them. I want like a raven or a crow, but I know I can't have one, so I'd have to like get licensed and go through all this shit, and I don't want to do that. So, whatever. Oh, guess what? Today is Alyssa's birthday. So happy birthday to my princess. A black cockatiel. Do they make those? Is there such a thing? You crack me up, my favorite. My fave too. Yes. Hi, Nick. Hi, Nick. Yes, I want one, but I think I either want like an all white one or an all black one. They look spiky on the head. Really? You'll have to send me a picture of one. Maybe I could find one. That would be so cool. I would love that. That would be sick as fuck. Badass. I'm down. I have a couple trips coming up, so I'm excited about that. Um, we have like a Vegas trip coming up and an Arizona trip coming up. So that'll be fun. And then I have company coming. Um, Leola's coming for Samhain, so that'll be fun. Um, and also, Leola does readings for me. Like, so if people want readings done, like my clients, if they want readings done, I just send them to Leola because Leola's really good at answering, questions about like spell work and things like that they want. Like, I don't want to do readings for stuff like that. So I send everyone to Leola for that. And she's really good about detaching from energy too. She doesn't stay attached to people. She does her reading and then she's out of there. And so I think that that's a really important thing for people to do when they're doing readings. I can do readings, but that's not I don't enjoy it. To me, doing a reading is so draining. Like, for me to attach to your energy to answer these questions and in the cards, I don't know why it's so draining, but it's not my thing. I can do it. I could do bone. I could do the bone readings. I could do card readings. I could do candle readings. I could do all types of divination. I could do, you know, the 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 spears. I could do the dark mirrors. I could do all of those things, but it's just not. I don't really. to me, it's slow. Do you know what I mean? Like when I could just ask. With Kane way back when you seem to enjoy that. Yeah, well, I don't mind doing them once in a while, but like I was in between readers for a little bit, and so I was going ahead and doing them for people just for like a couple of weeks. I did them. Um, and then I didn't know that Leola did them, and then I saw one of her things, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you did those. So will you do them for me?" And she's like, "Yeah, yeah." So she does them, and I know that she also works full time, and so sometimes you have to wait a minute for her to get a day off to do it, but that's normal. That's nothing abnormal. Um, I think that my clients are really spoiled. Like, I don't like to make anybody wait longer than a week for their spell work. And I try to um, always make sure that it's on and popping. Would love to get to the point that I don't need cards, girl. Yeah, that's me. It's too much. Like, I'll just sit and talk with Lucifer usually, and he'll give me all the answers I want, or Hecate, or Belial, or Sephir. Like any of them, I can sit and talk with them. And sometimes I'll just sit and even with Kane too, especially with Kane. Kane will give me his opinion if I want it, if I ask for it or not. Kane is fun. He is a good time. He makes me laugh a lot because he's really facetious like I am. I'm really like a smart ass um and find morbid things funny kind of sort of, and in a way, and he does too. And so whenever he pops off with something, he always makes me laugh. And um but I do have to like keep him in check. You guys, I forgot to turn on the spirit box. I'm like, why is it so quiet in here? I can hear my chair squeaking. Hold on. And so a lot of times, like when I'm doing consultations with people, they'll just tell me, oh, this, and this, and this is happening. You need to do this. And then I'll be like, okay, I need to do this, and this. And they can either do it or not. I don't care. But they're always telling me how to solve the problem, what spells need to be done, and then that's what I do. And sometimes I'll even do the spell work and stuff in the astrals before I even get notified that from the client. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I already did it in the astrals, so let's do it. And so when you do it there and then you do it here, that's completing the alchemy of it, right? Sorry, I'm like getting congested out here. I'm like, is there any herbs open? Just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, so try to keep that in mind. And if you're a witch, don't feel bad about calling me to help you do stuff. And a lot of the witches I do work for are light workers, people who only do white magic, and the shit they need done is dark. You need the dark. And so I'll do that for them. Or they have blockages that they need to have removed and they've tried and they can't get them removed, or things like that, so, and it surprises me how many people were bound as children. Like, you think you're the only one, but no, there's a lot of people. My story's kind of crazy, but I've heard crazier. So I get a little pissed off when I hear that shit. I get a little mad, I'm not gonna lie. And that probably intensifies the energy when I'm removing it, because my frequencies are heightened. Man, do you guys ever get like a smudge one that just doesn't want to light? It's so annoying. So I light this bitch up. You gotta stick a scissor in it. Create some air pockets. There we go. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing this week. And tonight I get to do a self-improvement poppet that I've been waiting to do for a few days now. I was going to do it the other night, but I didn't want to mix the energy because it was pretty bad, pretty strong. And so I wanted to wait until it was just the right time to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hi, Black Widow. What's up? Just so you guys know that your names now show up as your email. So make sure that you, and if your name is not Black Widow, and that in your email address, then make sure that you let me know who you are. There's Nick, obviously, that's Nick. And cartoon whatever is Tyler. And Black Widow's Black Widow. But yeah, so a lot of crazy shit going on around here these days. But it's all good things. And if you're doing spell work and you need time to rest, then take that time to rest. It's okay. It's a give. You should do that. But sometimes, for me, I don't expect it. I don't think like, oh, that's gonna kick my ass. I better plan for it. Like if I'm gonna do a big rite, then I know, and I'll take a few days off. I'll plan a few days, I'll be like, oh, I know that's gonna kick my ass. And so I'll plan a few days break, in between there, or sometimes there's been times when I've needed like a whole month off because I did a big rite and I knew it was going to take me down for a while. So, I mean, plan for it, but sometimes you don't expect it and then it gets you. Creeps. And it gets you. But it's not a problem. It's not a big deal. It didn't hurt me. There's nothing wrong. I just had to sleep a little bit. That's all. Yeah. So tomorrow night, for my girl's birthday, I'm going to be cooking a big fiesta. That's what she wanted. So I'm going to be in the kitchen all day tomorrow day, making her chicken enchiladas and tacos and homemade chips and whatever everybody wants. We're just gonna make it all. Make homemade guacamole, homemade enchilada sauce. You know, I got the tomatillas and the green chilies and everything to like make it so it'll be delicious. And um, I love Mexican food, and so does my family. And she has like special cheese that she wants, special everything. So it's like cooking for her is like cooking for me these days. I tell you, that girl. But yeah, so I'll be doing that. I'm gonna make her her own tray with her own special thing. Random question: when you work with the gods, do you think they pull what? Cliff tree energy, like dipping into sometimes without knowing. Um, I think they know exactly what they're doing at all times. And if they pull energy from an area, it's for a reason. Um, sometimes they'll do that to prick things up that are hidden in you. The witch not knowing. Yeah, they'll sometimes, yeah, but you'll know, like eventually you'll find out. You'll figure it out. Sometimes they'll do that. They'll like fiesta. Yeah. Sometimes they'll do that to like prick stuff up inside of you that needs to be removed. Like if you have blockages, they'll go in and pull energy from that place to like get to it. What are you saying? You're the first one for tonight, so usually the other night this thing was popping, man. But tonight we have one guy on here. I gotta make some more curse removal. Sammy, what's up? Hi, Sammy. How are you? Are you good? I use these to talk to my familiars. My servitors and my familiars. I use these to talk to them. And they are very good at answering. Yes, you are. And they're like, yep, we're good at that. You are good at answering questions with these. Um, but yeah, so sorry, I just picked those up, just had them here. Getting a black bird laughing out loud. I want a black bird. I really want a crow or a raven. Ravens are really big and I love that, but then I'm thinking of all the things that I'll have to feed it, like, you know, mice and I don't know, whatever they eat, stuff like that. They eat that, right? Like mice. So I'd have to like I'm okay with that, but I don't care about that actually. But to have to do that every day or every other day or hi Miss J, what's up? Whoa! He just said something in alien. What did you say? Did you say something in alien? Sure. Factor. I ordered some new nails. I've been waiting for them to come in. And I think one of these is like, I think this one right here has a little crack for my dog biting my finger. And it bugs the shit out of me. So I bought some. Yeah, he did. He cracked. Digital. Look at, he bit it. You see it? Little fucker. Whatever. I can't get it off of there. But yeah, so I ordered some new ones. I'll just leave it until they come in. But it bugs me because I know, like, I could feel it, and they have to be perfect. Anyway, the book. What's up for tonight? So tonight I'm going to be doing a self-improvement poppet, and I have to call in some beings that I sent to curse a house. Call them back. Come back to mama. Come back home. Because they did such a good job that the home is now up for sale. And so I have to call them in so that when they're showing the house and things like that, people don't get scared off and want to leave. We want to attract good new buyers and, blah, 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 blah. So I have to do like a cleansing of my own energy and energy that I sent out to fuck shit up. Wonder. So that's cool. I can do that. That's not a problem. But they're having like an open house this weekend and all that. So it's kind of like a rush job. So I had to like pop it in. Try to get it done tonight when I'm doing self-improvement. After my self-improvement poppet, then I'll get it in, get it done. And I also have a booster to do. And that's it. I'm good to go. Yeah. What do you have going on tonight? My husband came upstairs and cooked me a steak. And that was nice. Side of steak. Creating. Nice. You doing some of your copper work? What are you saying over here, mister? Oh, never mind. I'm not doing the booster. Oh, nice. Love it. How are we not at 100%? We just got at 100%. It was. Hold on a second. Let me see. I need to check this message. Okay. 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 Awesome. Do it. You're finished with the other. Oh, nice. Send me pictures and then I'll send them over to her. When are you selling the crystal? That's what she's working on right now. Yeah. She's working on it right now. She's making one for Cherise. Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, so that's what I have going on tonight, but only not the booster because I'll be doing some forbidden magic for that instead. What is forbidden magic? It's forbidden to talk about on YouTube. I'll send you a picture when the live is done. Okay, I love it. Send it, send it. Alright, you guys. I am about done here. I'm getting goofy. So I'm gonna go get my king a new candle because his little candle right there is no more. So I need to get him a new candle over there. And I am oh, and Black Widow also, hang on, I'll text you. We need to clean chalices and get them fresh things in their chalices. Because apparently they've been taking a lot of shit from me lately. Like ASAP. Because I promised today we would do it. Because they've been taking shit from me lately. So, if you have altar set up and you notice there's a lot of like mold, they get mold, just like bam, there's mold in their wine and their chalices, that means they're taking shit for you. Like they're handling stuff for you. Okay, yeah, I'll go out there as soon as I'm done here and get him handed over. And because I did promise that would be done today. Belial's had mold in his brandy the other day. Yeah, see, brandy doesn't mold, so it's like really, it's like whiskey, you know. So that means he's cleaning out some negativity for you. And I checked them today, earlier today when I went out to do my stuff, my devotions, and a few of them had mold in them, and I was like, oh, because of what I did the other day, you know, with the curse removal. So I knew that they were, holy shit. So I have like a candle going, a curse removal on that same thing, because I burned on it for a few days, you know. Oh, going over there, and there is so much junk in the back. Okay, I'll start stacking them on the rail. And yes, we have a lot of chalices in the temple. So there's a lot out there. I don't know how many. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 gods that have altars out there, I think. Maybe 12. Wait, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Well, there's more than that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 altogether. So that's a lot to tend to all the time, you know. But normally they don't. Lately they haven't gotten like moldy or anything like that. But one time I didn't know what it meant, but Saw Wars like one time was like so bad. I was like, holy shit. Like he must have been taking a lot of crap from me And I didn't know what that meant until later, but processor. It was crazy. It was so bad. I never seen anything so bad before. But but I love Salwar. He loves me. We work good together. He's like a forest god. He's he's kind of like what you guys would think of like Cornunus, you know, um, the forest god, created by Belial. Did you hang the picture? I don't know what picture. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. Why aren't you working? It's like the spirit box is still going. Oh, there you go. Uh-huh. I did. Of course, yes. I did. And you know what? I want to say 2 days after I hung it, he came walking through my room. And I was just like, hi. All I could see was this cloaked being walking by. He's just like, hello. He just said heaven. Heaven. Processor who? Heaven. Um Also, I'll say this really quickly before I get off of here. Um Someone asked in a one of my videos, I don't know why, because it wasn't talking about crossing spirits over or anything like that. I cross spirits over every full moon, okay? Um, but they asked me, where do I cross them over to? Like, that's a really good question, actually. So I have like a gateway that I created, okay? Well, it's a rite. I used to cross them through my own energy. So I don't know who has it, who doesn't have it. I'm not the boss. I don't know that shit. All I know is that I have like I have like an opening through my crown chakra, and I used to cross them when I sleep through that, like through that opening, and they would go in there and then cross over into the other realms, right? And I didn't understand it, but whatever. So I hated doing that because they would give you nightmares or dreams of how they died, and the whole time you're sleeping you're like experiencing how people died. Like, that sucks. Who wants to do that? Or they would make you taste it or feel it or see, like see through their eyes what they experience. Like, I don't want to deal with that, right? I don't like it. I don't want, anyways. So Hecate taught me a way where I could do it, where um, on the full moon I can cross them through. And the full moon is just something I chose. Like, you could do it as often or as little as you want, but I chose to do that while I'm awake during the full moon. These are like some rules, some things I put in place for them so that they're not bombarding me throughout my life. Like, if you don't give them rules, they will take over your life. They'll show up everywhere. They'll always bugging you. They'll be at the store. They'll be at the restaurant. They'll be in the fucking bathroom. They'll be in the shower. They'll be everywhere. And you'll just be like going crazy. So you have to like give them room, give them rules, tell them where they're going to be, what's going to happen, where it's going to go down, right? Then you don't have to do, you're not allowed to do this anymore. You're not allowed to bother me here or there or show up in my astrals. You're not allowed to do that. I don't want to see it. I don't want to taste it. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to smell it. They can make you smell that shit too. So it's like, no. So anyways, so through the years, Hecate's taught me different ways to deal with them. And the way I deal with them today is I have a gateway, okay? It's like, we'll just call it a magic mirror, okay? It's like a magic mirror, we'll just say that. And then I cross them through the mirror. And so I open it, and then we do the drums, the ceremonial drums that I have, like a big old ceremonial drum, and the drum beats for 12 minutes, no more, no less, 12 minutes. And during that 12 minutes, I call in the gods to come and go with them and walk them through that gateway. And where they go is where they're supposed to go. I can't tell you, everybody's different. Everyone has their own thing, and so there are many different paths that they could go down, right? Like, there's a lot of them. And I'm kind of like the arrow. And then I just push them through the middle, and then they go through whatever gateway they're supposed to, there's like, just go. And then when at the end, exactly the end of 12 minutes, I stop, and then it's closed, and that's it. And I do that every full moon for them, and that's where they go. I don't know, like, everyone's different. You don't get to, like, to know that. So I just cross them, and I trust that the gods will take them where they're supposed to be. Like, Hecate will lead them with her torch, and so on. And I also call in the death gods to come and help some of them too. And they just come and take them. And that's why I get a large accumulation during the month, any month, of dead around here, and that's too bad, because then on the full moon they all know that I open that gate and I cross them over. They don't bother me, but they do linger around a lot sometimes, and it does get a little thick sometimes around here with them and things like that. But we're conditioned. We're used to it in my family. It's not abnormal for us. So we do not, it doesn't bother us at all. And they don't fuck with me. Like, I don't have any problems. They don't fuck with me. And I don't want to say they're scared of me. They just know that if they fuck with me, then I won't open the gate on the full moon, and then everybody will have to wait until the next one. Yeah. Did you hear that? So that's just how it is. And yeah, that's what we do. That's how we roll. So anyways, all right, that's it. Talk to you later. Peace out.